Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be talking about the elements and how they can be used in your spells and which things you can use to represent each of the elements. So we'll start with air. Air is associated with spells to do with communication, knowledge, exams, learning, travel, so as you can probably tell it's got a lot to do with intuition. And the colour associated with air is yellow, and also things you can use to represent air include incense and also feathers, and any air creature like birds and birds. So that's air. Fire is associated with spells to do with defense. Protection is also associated with fire. Courage, willpower, inspiration, they're all to do with fire. And the colour is red. And things to represent fire, just simply a candle, lit candle obviously, so got actual fire there. And also the athame, or witch's knife. Sorry. Water is associated with spells to do with love, fertility, dreams, healing, women's cycles. The colour associated with it is blue, and things you can use to represent the element of water. Sorry, I thought I heard someone coming again, sorry. Things you can use to represent water include the chalice, which is also used to represent female, and you can see how that relates with how water is to do with women's cycles and fertility. And also glass, mirrors, actual water obviously, so a bowl of water can represent it, and any creature to do with any aquatic creature. So if you have a picture or a like on a stone, like a symbol or something which is related to those creatures, you can use that to represent water. Earth is related to spells to do with material wealth, fertility again, and growth. And you can, the colour green is associated with earth, and to represent that particular element, the pentacle is actually a sign of earth. And you can also just use bits of earth, like on my altar I have, for the earth quarter, I have some leaves, a shell, and just some sticks. So obviously they're straight from the earth, so that can represent it. And objects you can use to represent the element, well, I said the pentacle, didn't I? And also any animals that are associated with it are hare, you know, like the rabbit thing, and wolves, bears, snakes, they're all related to it. And finally, the element which isn't used as frequently in spells, but it's still an element, obviously. Spirit is used in spells to do with initiation, transitions, transformations, spiritual growth, and also knowledge. And the colours associated with spirit are purple and white. And things you can use to represent spirit are clear quartz crystal, a web, like a spider's web, represents spirit, and also threads or cords. And the creature which is very often associated with spirit is the spider, so that's where the web comes into it. And also, of course, other things you can use to represent the elements are crystals of the colours. So if you have a red crystal for fire, green for earth, yellow for air, you know, blue for water, that can also be used. So yeah, that's just a little insight. There are, of course, other things which are related, like if you want to look into herbs, and there's also days of the week, you know, all those extra things. I may possibly do another video sort of to add on to this one, but for now that's where I'll leave it. So thanks for watching, hope it's helped you, and see you next time. Blessed be.